Welcome back, boys. All right, today I've got in the crap lineup, and we are going to spend some coins. So, here's the players I'm going to be working around. So we're basically going to be spending 5 million freaking coins. So we want to upgrade all the positions I don't already have set. So I got the boss, Mike Vick. Obviously not going to try and buy anyone around him. Emmitt Smith's a league versus league player, Jerry Rice, and then Gronkowski. So those are players you wouldn't buy anyway other than Mike Vick. So these are all the positions we're going to be upgrading today. So let's start out with offense. I'm going to be looking for around 92-ish players. So I got 5 mil to spend, and I got about 20 positions to fill. Depends if I do special teams or not. So starting out with O guards. I already know who I'm going straight for. I'm going straight for Andrew Norwell, who is a beast of an O guard. He boosts up to a 99 on most teams. Anyway, if you have Odell and Gronk, I'm pretty sure he goes straight up. So here's one sitting for 155K. So that's pretty awesome right there. And we need another O guard as well. There was a John Greco there for 165K, but we can't get him. So it's either Josh Klein or John Greco, or I think Steve Hutchinson is also an option. I'm going to go 190K, see if I can get a Hutchinson or a Greco. There's a Greco. I would prefer a Hutchinson, though. Let's see if there's one sitting down here. There is not, so I'm going to go with... Actually, I'll check Hutchinson's price. Because Hutchinson is, in my opinion, a little bit better than Greco. Greco has better run block, but I like impact block, which is what Hutchinson has. So I'll go to 215K. And we got one sitting here for 180K. It literally just dropped. That is beautiful. That's awesome. So we got one for 180K. So there, our O guards are set. I'm going to go on over to O tackles. I know for certain I want, shoot. I just had it in my head. Oh, I'll find him again. I'll find him. Don't worry about it. Let's go for 150K. Let's see who's sitting in here for 150K. I'm trying to remember who the player is I'm thinking of, but maybe it'll come back to me. So here's a Donald Penn sitting. 95 pass block, 89 run block, 90 impact block. Maybe Walter Jones. Wow, those are some good stats on Walter Jones. He's got 88 impact, but Jonathan Ogden actually looks really, really good. So I'm going to go with Jonathan Ogden as one of my O tackles, and my other O tackle is completely slipping my mind. I'll think of it, though, as I go to get my center. So right now, let's put in Norwell. Actually, I don't want to go best lineup, though, because it might mess some stuff up. So we'll go Hutchinson, Norwell, and actually, you know what? Right at the end, I'll just go best lineup. So who is the freaking O tackle I'm thinking of? Maybe it's a 90 overall O tackle. I'm not sure. I don't know why I'm going insane right now, though. Goodness. I know I want Travis Frederick at center, though, so I'll go get Travis Frederick right now, then maybe I will think of my O-guard later. So Travis Frederick, I'm going to go with the 93. He has ridiculous stats. His pass block's 91, 96 impact block, 97 run block, and awareness can always be boosted. So I'm excited about this Travis Frederick. Let's see what we can get him for. 210K is what we're going to have to spend on him, so that's kind of expensive, but I'm not too worried about that. So let's go 89 to 99 O tackles, and I gotta figure out who I'm getting for this. I'll boost that up to 90. Maybe I'll work a new player in, since I can't think of who I was thinking of before. But Doug Free is decent, but his impact block isn't the greatest, so I'm probably not gonna go with him. Probably gonna end up going with Walter Jones or Donald Penn. We'll see what we can do, though. There's that Ogden I just bought. And there's the +2. The +2 run block to himself is actually pretty good on the captain card, as opposed to going with the 90. As opposed to, I think the 92 would better. Oh, Lane Johnson, that's who it was. I knew for certain I had to get Lane Johnson because Lane Johnson is too freaking good. So we'll go 245K. We're gonna have to spend a lot on this Lane Johnson, but that's all right. We'll live. So there's 230K. Our offensive line is complete now. Now we need a wide receiver. I do believe I'm going to go with a super tall wide receiver because I love my super tall wide receivers. So first I'm going to look for Brian Finneran, see if he's decently within the price range. He's looking probably going to be 315K. I'm not going for the 91, though. I'm going for the 96. I mean, I know his speed isn't incredible, but this is an 89 speed, 99 jump. This dude's like 6'5", 6'6", something ridiculous like that. So this has always been one of my favorite wide receivers, so I gotta go with him. I may spend a little bit more than 5 mil. I've got 6.5-ish mil when I started, and we're already down. So we've already spent 1.5 mil, but we are almost done with offense. I know for a fact that slot wide receiver, I'm gonna want Sammy Watkins +2 speed or Odell +2 speed. So right there, I typed that in wrong, but let's go with the 86 Sammy Watkins. Good thing is, today is Game Changers Day, so let's see if we can get one for less than 200K, about 199.99. I don't know why I typed it in like that. I should have just typed 200K. But let's see if I can get like a mini scroll snipe here, and I cannot. So it looks like we're going to have to pay about $215K for this Sammy Watkins, which I'm not too worried about that. That's a decent price. Kind of expensive for just an 86 wide receiver, but +2 speed is just too good, man. So here's one for 205K, and that's going to look to be a perfect price. I'll be sad if I see one for 200K. Yep, one just sold. Oh, there was one for 200K right there. That's why I got to be patient. All right, so we got Sammy, and as my fullback, I can either go with, in my opinion, I could go with a raw fullback. I'm not going to. I could go Dree Archer +2 speed or Chris Johnson +2 speed. I'm going to go with Dree Archer. He's a little bit less expensive and, in my opinion, way freaking better because he's +2 speed as opposed to +1. And honestly, I don't use the blocking stats on a fullback anyway, and I'm not too worried about overall. I'm not an overall chaser. I just like my good players. I like my players that are good. I don't care if they're freaking high overall or not. So they're all sold for 40K there. I could wait for the snipe rounds, but I'm not going to. So I'm just going to go with 40. Actually, the round's about to drop. So I'm going to snipe a Dree Archer right now. So let's go for 40K, this Dree Archer. It's going to drop like within, I would say, 10 seconds. Hopefully. Otherwise, I'll be sitting here like a retard. Come on. Come on, Dree Archer. Buddy, stop barking. All right, this is turned into Road to a Million. I'm sniping now. Come on. Come on. Oh, here we go. All right, there's one for 40K. And we got one for 40K. Let's see if we can actually just get a snipe right now. 35K. That's a snipe. Oh, 3K. That one's gone. Gone with the freaking wind. All right, so we got our Dree Archer all set, and we got a snipe right in the middle of that. Okay, so offense, I do believe, is complete. I'm going to click best lineup, and that should just chuck that offense up right up to where I want it. And now it puts Victor Cruz in, who I must have had on my bench. So I'm going to put Sammy Watkins in right there, and I'm going to put Dree Archer in right here. And there is half of our shopping spree done. Brian Finneran, I would probably make my primary receiver, but I'll switch that up later. There's our sexy offensive line. That's beautiful. But now we're on to defense. So we got the 97 offense, and they've already it put in a bunch of players on defense for me, but I'm just going to disregard all of them. So what can we go get on defense? As far as safeties, I want one coverage. Actually, I'll start with linebackers. I want 2 coverage linebackers. I want a hit stick linebacker, and then I'm just going to go one in between linebackers. So to start it out, I know I got to get Derek Brooks. 100% certain I'm getting Derek Brooks, who is... I'm going to go for the 92 Brooks, not any of the super ones. I'm pretty sure I could get him for like, yeah. See, he's cheap, but he's so good. There's one for 145K, which is just ridiculously cheap for such a good linebacker. 90 speed, and the coverages are beautiful. So there's a coverage linebacker. I'm going to try and get another coverage linebacker. So we'll go 92 to 99, and I'm going to take a look at basically who we could get. I know Thomas Davis is a good one. Honestly, I'm just going to go with Thomas Davis because I've already made up my mind. His coverages are great, and I love playing with him. So there's one for 125K, one for 119K, one drop for 10K right there, which would have been nice to get. But I'm going to take this one for 120K right here. So that's a pretty cheap pickup. Both the Brooks and the Thomas Davis were pretty cheap compared to my other pickups, so that's nice. We got to get an MLB, though, since it requires us an MLB. So let's look. I wonder how cheap I can get an MLB for. Can I get a good 94 MLB for 250K? Wow, I can. Now, Clay has got decent coverages and 97 pursuit. And 90, so looks like Clay Matthews is one of the better ones here. And obviously, the Ray Lewis is going to have a lot of hit sticks. So I think, in my opinion, I'll make this my hit stick guy. So I'll go with either Ray Lewis or Clay Matthews. Clay Matthews with that 97 pursuit is really strong. So I'm thinking if I can get that Ray Lewis right there for 190K, I think I'll just take that. So I think that'd be nice if I had a 94 Lewis for 189, 999. That is a perfect card right there. His coverages, not so great, but in this instance, I'm willing to sacrifice since Lewis is just such a monster. So I will take him there. Obviously, the Super Bowl Lewis would work, but I don't think it's worth it for our budget right now. So here I'm going to put Brooks, and here I'm going to put Thomas Davis, even though... that's hard to say, actually. I think I'm good with that, even though I could put Thomas Davis at the 3-4. For our last linebacker, I'm thinking we get someone kind of like Von Miller-esque linebacker, someone super fast, good pursuit, all those good stats, and obviously we're looking for a decent price as well. So let's see if there's any 94 linebackers for 100K. That's probably a little too cheap. We can get Suggs. Don't like Suggs because he's ugly and he's not fun. I just don't like playing with him, so I'll try 92 linebackers. Obviously, there's going to be some in here for 100K. So there's Barwin, there's another Suggs, and I'm probably not going to go with any of these. I'm not gonna go with any of these. I'm thinking like, what if I went Super Bowl Lewis? You know what? I'll save this for last. We'll see how many coins I have left at the end. So we'll save that for last. But right now, I know exactly who I'm going for on safeties. 94 Tyrann Mathieu, a ridiculous card. And there's one for 265K, which is a decent price. He is so good. So I'm going to get a coverage safety and a hit stick safety. This is my coverage safety. 86 man, 92 zone, 98 pursuit, 95 speed. That's way too good. Like, that's ridiculous. So now that we got him all set, you know who I'm getting at linebacker? Wow. I just had a revelation, man. Steve Atwater. I'm going to get the linebacker Steve Atwater. That's like perfect. He's got speed and pursuit and everything. Hopefully he's up for a decent price. Here's one for 190K. Honestly, that's overpaying. It really is. I could get one for 160K, but this card's way too good. I love this card, so I'm going to go with it. So not too worried about the overall on that. I'm really excited to see that card pop up at all. It just means I won't be able to get safety Steve Atwater later, which I probably was going to go for. So now I need a hit stick safety. That could be like Steve Atwater. I'm thinking kind of like Sean Taylor. I'm thinking actually Sean Taylor's probably who I'm going to go for. Let's see how much we can get Sean Taylor for. I'm hoping around 295. Let's try 300K, see if any of them are in there for that. It's a little bit more expensive than I was thinking, but that's all right. We can spare. All right, so he's going to be 305K on this Sean Taylor. 94 speed, 94 pursuit. I'm pretty sure he has ridiculous hit power as well. I'm going to check his hit power right now as I put him in here. He has 98 hit power. So, yeah, he's definitely what I was looking for. There's Tyrann. I'm just going to click best lineup for now so I can look at what we got. And that should put in my Brooks. There's my Atwater. Put my Atwater actually at the 3-4, which I'm fine with. Now we got to move on to cornerbacks. I like some of the weird cornerbacks. I like Cromartie with the pass block, but we'll see what we can look at. We'll see what's available and what's decently priced. So I'm gonna go for 92s. Let's just type in 150K and see who's on the market basically. So there's Rashean, Jonathan Joseph, Rondé Barber's really good. Rashean Mathis is really good, and we'll see what else we can get. Come on, are there any of the 90? I doubt there's any 94s in here right now. There's probably not. Okay, so I don't want any of them, honestly. I'm going to go with the big Cromartie, who's the 93, and thinking he's like 275K, maybe a little bit less. Oh, wow, he's a lot less. That's actually really exciting. So here I can pick one up for 200K. I love this card. Plus one pass block is just so cool. It's something you don't expect from a cornerback. And he's got 95 speed, 96 man, so that's an awesome pickup. I'm also going to go for is it Antrell Roll or Antrell Rolly? I'm not totally sure on that, but he is plus one acceleration to the whole team. So he's a beast. So I'm going to put both those guys in. Now I've got I got to go D-ends and D-tackles. D-ends, I already know I want the J.J. Watt if I can get a hold of him. If we can get a hold of him, I will take that like immediately. 230K, 229, 225. Can I see something cheaper? 220K. 220K is the cheapest on this. This guy, 98 power moves. I believe he has 95 block shed, which you can only see once you put him in, which is really annoying. But I'll have to live with that. I'm getting Muhammad Wilkerson because he has 99 block shed. And unfortunately, I'm about to have to pay 388K for him if I want to get him right now. Actually, no, I don't. There's a 350K right there. That was almost really stupid of me. I'm just going to buy this one for 350K. I know it seems like it's a lot when you just look at his stats right now, but when you see his 99 block shed, it's ballistic. So he's amazing. Let's go get some D tackles now. We need some block shed D tackles. I would love Mean Joe Green, but that's going to be way too expensive. So let's see if we can get any of these D tackles for 200K. I know D tackles tend to be pretty expensive. Terrence Knighton has good block shed, and he's decently fast, so I think that's who I'm going to go with. Him or Geno Atkins. Geno Atkins is really good too, so let's see if there's anybody with reasonable prices right now. Let's try 160K, see if that's a decent price. BJ Raji's the only one up, and he is just too fat. He's too slow for me, so I'm going to go with that Terrence Knighton and maybe a Geno Atkins if I can grab one real quick. There is a John Randall up right now, so I might go with that, but here's 164,999 for a Terrence Knighton, and let's see if we can get... And you know what? I will go with the John Randall just because he's a legend and he's going to look cool. Although I think Geno Atkins might have been a better pickup there. But that's all right. We're pretty much finishing up though. We're getting close here. So let's head over to defense. I know it takes a while to buy these players and make these decisions. So there it puts in Cromartie for me. I've got that Sherman and Darren Stewart that were already on my bench, so we're not going to count those for this video. So now we just got to get a safety and a cornerback, and then we're out of here. I'm not even going to worry about special teams because this is a long video as it is. So safety, cornerback, we want 92-ishes. I kind of want Rod Woodson just because that's one of my favorite cards. Like, he's such a cool card. And already we've spent a lot. We spent like 4.3 mil. So I can come back and try and get some more players later, but I want one safety and one cornerback. So I kind of want one guy who's just going to hit stick the hell out of everybody or be like super fast, good pursuit. And then I want somebody who's going to lock them up. So Steve Atwater would be a choice of mine, one of the top choices of mine, but I cannot do that obviously because I already have on here. I'm just going to take out Broncos because I do not want Darren Stewart. His card is just too ugly for me. It's just a Football Outsiders. I don't like how it looks. So I'm going to take that out. I would do Steve Atwater, have him at linebacker though. So we'll see what we can get. Let's see if there's anything that's dropping for a decent price right now. There's a William Moore sitting who has really good pursuit if I remember correctly. And these colors are throwing me for a loop. No, he has 84 pursuit. Actually, you know what? That's why I didn't want him, because his pursuit sucks. So I'm going to go for Rod Woodson, the safety Rod Woodson, who is just, it's a really cool looking card, is mainly why I want it. But obviously he's decent other stuff too. I have to get him for 149K, which I'm all right with because I really like how it looks. Other than that, we could pick up a superstar cornerback, just a really, really good cornerback if we wanted, since we've got the coins for it. So I'm gonna pick up an awesome cornerback, and then we'll be out of here. So let's see if we can get it. Let's see what 94 cornerbacks and up we can get for 350K. We can get a Pat Pete, which would be kind of good, but I'm kind of leaning towards that Rod Woodson, that super good Rod Woodson. I could get Charles Woodson here, would be really, really nice, but that's a hard decision, Matt. How do you want to spend your coins? I don't know. I got to do it. I'm doing it. I'm taking Charles Woodson. So Charles Woodson has now been added to the team. Let's put Charles Woodson here, and we'll move. Who do we need to move? Oh, we'll move Woodson here, and that's perfect. Now we got the all-star lineup in. This is nice. Who's it? Yeah, it's telling me to put Darren Stewart back in, but I'm not going to, obviously. This is our 5 mil team completed. Did I spend a little bit under 5 mil? I either spent a little bit under, a little bit over 5 mil. I should be good though. But yeah, this is a sexy team. It put John Kuhn back in, take him out, and I believe it put someone for Sammy again who, yep, you gotta put Sammy back in. So we're at a 98 offense. Or 97 offense, 95 defense, thanks to Sammy there. Thank you, Sammy. Thanks for taking my overall down. And bam. That's a team, dude. That's a sexy team. I feel like I want to switch up the linebacker core a little bit later, but I think it's good for now. I think I'll leave it how it is for now. Special teams, not even going to mess around with special teams. I had that 92 punter on my bench already, so I'm not going to mess around with that, but that is a beautiful looking team to me. I'd say that's about it for now, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's a long video, but it's a lot of buying. So, I'd say that's about it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and take care.